we are in Jispa today. This is where we are going to start our next chapter to Zanskar, and we are super excited because we've been to Spiti, but this is the first time either of us will be going to Zanskar, so really looking forward to it.
And ironically, we started this trip out, thinking it was just going to be a mountain biking trip. But the weather god said, we're going to throw the sun at you, we're going to throw hailstorm at you, we're going to give you landslides, we're going to give you nalas. So,
yeah.
Spiti has played with us. We pray that Zanskar is, just as exciting. We're looking forward to it.
Anne and I decided to add a little more spiritual angle to our trip. We both have tied prayer flags with our names on it onto our bikes.
The locals say that when you tie a prayer flag and with each flutter in the wind, the mantras that are written on the prayer flags, that goes out into the universe. So write your name on it. And now as we ride through, the prayer gods, the mantras are going to give it to the land of Zanskar and say, give these two pilgrims a good path to move forward on.
And I wouldn't have chosen a better place to start because I think of all the places we've stayed in, Jispa is really beautiful. There's a river flowing down there, there are the mountains. It's like halfway between greenery and rain shadow area, and it's really peaceful. So we love this place, and we couldn't have chosen a better place to start the next chapter.
Jispa almost feels like a transition point because the places before you had all trees and greenery, and now we're going to go into a land which is completely barren and rock faced. So this is a transition point where we last get to see greenery. So I will miss you, trees.
No, I'm looking forward to the barren landscape. We have, a vague plan in mind. We guys have decided to go with the flow. As per the original itinerary which we had made, we will be heading off from Darcha towards Zanskar Sumdo, which is pretty much the gateway of Zanskar. And as of tonight, our plan is to camp in Ramzak, but we will take it as it comes. From now on, we want to be a bit surprised. We have done our background research. We know where to stay. We know basic stuff about the roads, we know till Shinkula the road is good. But after that, it's more of an exploration and adventure.
The thing that I love the best over here, constantly, it's like a companion, the gurgling of the river. You never are alone. It's always saying, I'm with you, pedal on slowly, I'm with you.
And as you cycle, you can actually see gradually the terrain changing, from big trees to conifer trees, and now they're growing more and more stunted. So you can see how as we're moving towards Zanskar, the landscape also is changing with us. The first leg, it was more about, okay, this is the destination, let's reach it. Now we guys discussed it, and for us now it's like the journey, the mountains. We are here not to reach somewhere, we are here to enjoy what we are doing. So the entire idea is now to cycle, take our time, take photos, sit, look at nature, and just not be focused on reaching the destination, but just making sure that we just get the maximum out of the journey. Bit has been a bit tough. It's getting to, I think, 1:30. You guys are a bit hungry. It's been uphill, high altitude, so we are pushing it. So yeah, it's nice but tough in bits. It's spectacular. I think that's the only thing which is keeping us going. When we stop, we're like, okay, no food, but at least we have the view, so it's okay. It has been a struggle to get some food. We've been going from camp to camp but not finding anything. Finally, one small shop, some momos, tea, and as you can see, lots of snacks. So we're so happy to see momos. mountains are a pleasure if you drive with leisure. That's our motto, and that's why we are those. And turn. Those are your trusty steeds to drive with leisure and look at the beauty around us.
After all, as BRO says, jaldi kya hai?
Jaldi kya hai?
We reached Zanskar Sumdo. This is our camp for today.
I can't believe it. You know, for a second we thought we had to climb up. We were like, oh shit, how do we do that? But looks like we finally reached
I
the
didn't
camp.
see those tents, those flag things over there. I think that we'll just ask someone.
And we were told by someone behind that, behind the BRO camp and all, there's a good camping area. So we'll go figure where that is.
Good morning. We're at the base camp for the Shinkula Pass, and we're at Zhankar Sumdo. Zhankar Sumdo. And the pass is 30 kilometers up high.
Up there, behind us, you can see the steep road going up.
So right now it's 9 o'clock. We are pacing ourselves, and the ideal time to reach up there is 1 o'clock.
Yeah, after that the glacier melt will really increase the water flow, and we've been told that it will become a bit difficult to cross the Nala. So we are hoping we'll reach there by 1 o'clock.
Yesterday while we came in, we got a little bit of relief. There was uphills and downhills, you know, so we could pace ourselves a little better. Our body would get a little rest. Today the entire thing is 30 kilometers of just steep uphills, so we require all the luck.
From the word go, as you can see from the word go, it's like a straight up.
I've realized one thing about the mountains: all your plans go off the window the moment you're on your bike. So one pedal at a time.
These are the kind of things that we are learning once we're coming here, that people may give you itineraries, but they are very, very flexible, because when you come here, based on your body, based on the climate, based on, just too many things will change. Like yesterday, our original stop was supposed to be here, based on the itinerary which some friends had given. But then if you realize, just from Zhankar Sumdo to Ramja is just like a straight, steep like road going up. It's about 8 odd kilometers, and it has taken us really nearly 2 to 3 hours. So like original plan was to be on the pass by 1 o'clock, and it's I think it's 12 and we are nowhere near the pass. So we're obviously behind time. But these are the things which, will happen in an unexplored territory, so we take them in our stride. I think the most exhausting moments were, there were a couple of switchbacks, which I have no idea what the slope was. I think it was 25, 30, 35 degree, but I just looked at them and I was like, oh shit, how do you even cycle up these things? So yeah.
My exhausting and most comical moment at the same time was when we had the steep curve, and I said, oh my god, and a truck came up. And the truck was struggling, and I was struggling. And I looked at the driver, I was looking at me. I said, "Tu truck hai yaar," and I was like, "You are struggling."
Didn't the driver say, "Tu cycle rakh le, to chal mere saath"?
When I saw the truck struggling and couldn't go faster than me, I said, "Not so bad." This is my worst moment and most comical moment. At that moment, I said, "It's all right. I'll take it one pedal at a time."
So, okay guys, see you. It's 13 kilometers uphill, so
13 kilometers of pure pain.
So we really hope to see you at the top, and we hope you don't have to camp somewhere halfway just because you're too exhausted.
Hi, come on.
I thought कुंजुम हो गया तो शिंकुला हो जाएगा. ये शिंकुला तो like कुंजुम का बाप यार. कुंजुम is nothing as compared to this.
The last leg. Like in mountaineering, you have the summit push. Ironically, with the mountain bike, it feels like this is the summit push.
Landslide. Shoe should not get wet. Anything but that. We really wanted to push it to the pass, so actually we literally pushed it to the pass. Last 1 hour, I think we guys just pushed our cycles up. We just gave up. We're like, no, आज ना हो पाएगा.
And here we are at Shikulan. These are the prayer flags.
And we'll also be soon tying a prayer flag here to thank God and to also bless us in the rest of our journey.
And we'll be lighting incense sticks. And you know, before coming over here, Medha and I have a little joke that maybe in a previous life, both of us were lamas, tiny little lamas standing under a monk, and we robbed food from the monastery, and the lamas cursed us, saying, "You have to come through the land of the snow leopards."
And in the most difficult way possible.
Yes! You have to come through Spiti, you have to come through Zanskar, you have to come through Leh, and you have to come in the most hardest way possible, and that's how your karma gets made. So that's a little joke. Every time we lose motivation or every time we flag and we say, bloody hell, we have to pay the karma back. Very little.
So hopefully finally we've done it today.
So here are the two lamas saying bye.
Bye.
This is the finest Himalayan salts. This is the best pedicure you'll get over here.
And we thought our miseries would be over once we had reached the top of the pass, but man, the way down was crazy. And like couple of river crossings where we literally went knee deep in water and all and had to push our cycles. We were like, God, why are you doing this to us today?
The best thing is all the locals and BRO people said off-roading hoga. The moment we reached there was no road.
Yeah, it was not off-roading, it was no roading. It was like water, 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 stone. Water, 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 stone. Like, kahan se jaye?
There was one point I stopped and asked Medha, इन लोगों का definition क्या होता है off-roading का? Road ही नहीं है.
Okay, so we guys are in Lakhan now and I think it must be nearing 7:30. We took the better part of 10.5 hours to reach here. We really need like a good night's oblivious sleep where you just like fall asleep and don't know what's happening. So we guys are just too tired to camp and all. So this guy said, yeah, you can sleep. We're like, okay, we need one good night's sleep so that we can finally go ahead, you know, because Zanskar is awaiting. We can't like get up tired and like achy and all. So we're like, एक रात थोड़ा सा luxury कर लेते हैं, आगे फिर से camping शुरू कर देंगे.
Anna, just slow down. If you notice, both of us are rambling,
Yeah.
going on a fast speed.
We have no idea what we're saying.
You know, in the mountains, it's either a sign of AMS or exhaustion. Thankfully, today it's exhaustion.
Exhaustion, yeah. We have no idea what we are saying. We're just exhausted beyond anything. But we made it.